Rob, inside Chicago Police Headquarters, it's known as the traffic stop strategy. Officers instructed to use ordinary traffic stops as a way to intercept guns, drugs, and gang members, supposedly to reduce violence citywide. But tonight, new data analyzed by the I-Team shows the stops are usually fruitless. One reason why Cook County's outgoing state's attorney says a policy is needed to stop it.
What violation have I committed?
Because I'm on my way to work.
Disgruntled drivers, along with civil rights advocates, have voiced frustration to the I-Team for years about so-called pretextual traffic stops, a new version of the old stop and frisk street search tactics, according to critics.
These stops, for these minor reasons, are being made to give officers a reason to ask for consent to search a car or to fish around to find other criminal activity.
Traffic stops are critical when it comes to addressing violent crime.
But new police data obtained tonight by the I-Team show CPD traffic stops rarely resulted in any charges or even traffic citations last year. A gun was only discovered in 1 out of every 1,000 traffic stops. And in 960 of those stops, or 96% in 2023, drivers received nothing but a verbal warning from officers.
It is not having an impact on public safety.
State's Attorney Kim Fox tonight tells the I-Team that before she leaves office early next year, she wants traffic stop-based searches by police to be prohibited unless there is a public safety threat.
Doing these searches, again, searches that have a disproportionate impact on Black and brown communities that don't net a public safety benefit, we should not do that.
Do not roll the window.
The traffic stop controversy recently came to roost here in East Garfield Park during the stop of 26-year-old motorist Dexter Reed. A tactical unit said it started because Reed wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Open the doorknob!
Investigators with the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, COPA, say they believe Reed fired first, wounding an officer. Officers returned fire with 96 shots, killing him. COPA has called the basis for the traffic stop into question. Under this newly drafted state's attorney policy that has been obtained tonight by the I-Team, traffic stops for routine, minor infractions would not be allowed, and the state's attorney would decline to prosecute cases that are solely the product of a non-public safety traffic stop, even if a gun, drugs, or stolen property were found during the subsequent search. For instance, the case of Dexter Reed, if he hadn't been stopped under a policy that would prevent non-public safety kinds of stops, he would probably still be alive today, but at the same time, you'd have an individual with a gun. Where's the balancing factor in that?
I would also say we'd have a police officer who wasn't shot in the line of duty as well. When we are substituting the truth, which is, are you pulling someone over for a tail light, or are you pulling someone over because you want to look in their car without probable cause, we don't get to circumvent the Constitution.
We've learned the proposed traffic stop policy change was recently sent to Chicago police.
Has the city's policy on using traffic stops as a form of policing changed?
It's not the city's policy. It hasn't been. It may have been an initiative by someone who thinks or who felt that that was a style of police work. For me, I see things differently. I'm more focused on violent crimes. What I'm looking for are those individuals who are in cars, who are looking to commit violent acts. If we're not doing that, then it becomes open season on our communities.
Tonight, government sources have told us that officials in the state's attorney's office are now in talks with the city about that proposed policy draft. At the time the I-Team interviewed Superintendent Snelling, we had not been made aware of the possible traffic stop overhaul. We've since asked CPD officials whether they will curtail their long-standing traffic stop strategy. So far, no reply. We will keep asking.
A lot to still be determined. Yeah,
There sure is.
Thanks so much.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.